All right, Sam, your topic is up next.
All right, I have Destiny and how bad they're retracting right now.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah.
They're just
Oh
like,
my God.
hold up.
We,
Who the fuck spoke out? Who the fuck said this thing?
hold on,
And
guys. Hold on.
he even came out and said, "I look like an ass." I can't think of
Yeah.
who it was.
Yeah,
in the
it was
interview.
Creative director.
the creative director of the DLC said, "I
Yes.
look like an ass."
And what had happened was that they offered
You see,
all this
What
exclusive
happened?
stuff for people who were buying the collector's edition.
right?
And first thing, the expansion's $40, no matter what. So, or I think you could pay $60.
You can
To
get 60
then
to
get-
get.
60 gives you the new DLC stuff. The shit that you'd
That's
get.
the collector's edition, right? The
Yeah,
$60 one.
the digital stuff. It gives you all the cool digital swag, plus the game for $40. So it's 60 total for
Is this
the digital
pre or
swag.
post
Post
revision?
revision.
Well, no
right
matter
now
what,
we're
it's
talking.
40.
Right now we're talking pre revision
Pre revision, there's no $60 option.
because you could there was because you could
There's
get
an
the
$80 option.
the
There's
game,
80.
the 2 DLCs, and the new DLC for $60.
I thought it was 80.
That was 60.
Okay.
Was it
I know
60?
because I looked at GameStop's website.
Okay.
Oh, that's for the
Like it was like the Legendary Edition, and it comes
Yeah.
with all the other DLCs, the
plus-
original game, and then the new DLC.
for the people who didn't get the game in the first
Yeah.
place. Which
Yes.
out of the 20 million people who bought the game,
Yeah,
I don't. It's not gonna go there.
But anyways, they really messed up.
yeah.
One, I think $40 for a DLC is very expensive.
I think it's ridiculous.
Agreed.
And
I just paid $40 for the Batman season pass though. So
right, and that's supposedly 6 months of content,
Mm-hmm.
where Destiny will last,
About 2 months. 2 months max.
okay, a month and a half.
I played House of Wolves for 2 months straight. I'd still be playing if it wasn't for Batman.
I never
I would
even
also
bought
be
it.
playing if it wasn't for Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
Just
go
can't
ahead.
get back into it. I just want to hear your guys' opinions on it.
I think, I mean, companies do this all the time, right? Where they say one thing, and then everyone hates them for it. They hate this new thing, and then all of a sudden they're like, well, wait, hold on. We hear you guys, and you're right. We're idiots. Let's correct it and make you guys happy. And so, like, it's not like something that's not ever happened before. It's not that unusual. For me, it was more like the idea that, like, because like you had to get the collector's edition to get all the year one stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was where they messed up because it's like, well, there's plenty of people who've been playing since the beginning of the game that don't want to buy this big ass collector's edition.
yeah.
Right.
And that was where they really screwed up, in my opinion.
The part of the collector's edition that was ridiculous was the fact that, like, for the people who already had year one stuff, all the House of Wolves, the
Yeah.
Dark Below, and the game already had to rebuy that shit.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
buying it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It's ridiculous.
let's gate off everything behind these money walls. I'm still getting the collector's edition full go because I want that swag.
You get it anyways now, I think.
Hmm?
Like the collector's edition, you get it now anyways if you don't buy the collector's edition. Like if you
The digital stuff you get anyways now.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
say the digital stuff you can get anyways now, but I want the physical.
Yeah,
swag.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't think there were
What
any.
is the physical stuff? Because you just kept saying swag to me for the last 2
Okay,
days.
well, first of all, the most important thing is a replica Strange Coin.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Oh
Alright, that's
fuck, are
pretty
you
cool.
kidding me?
No,
Yeah, you do get a replica.
you get a replica Strange Coin.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Anyways, go ahead.
The replica strange coin, an art book, I believe, soundtrack maybe.
I have no idea.
I can't remember.
Witcher
if there's
3
a
soundtrack was amazing.
I'll try you got that.
Yeah.
I think there's a soundtrack in it. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I don't know. I think there was. Plus, you get hidden loot found by one of the vendors in the tower, which is like more like physical grimoire stuff, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
it's a story of the tower.
Yeah. Kind of like my I got the collection edition of the original game, and it came with that like survival guide,
Yeah.
and it had like stories on like backstories for all the like exotic guns and
Yeah.
shit like that. That's pretty cool. I like lore stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's always cool additions.
So I want that physical swag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I see where people are coming from. I think the $40 just in general is way too much.
Yeah.
I say 25 at max if you're gonna raise it at all.
30. Why not just do 30?
I think 30 is too much.
I don't think so.
I think
24 and
30 is an okay
you don't know how
price.
much content's coming with this.
Yeah.
They haven't even announced how much is coming.
You're getting just as many story missions as Dark Below. Because did you listen to the Fireteam chat?
I don't listen to Fireteam chat.
I listened to Fireteam chat.
Okay.
Exclusively for this.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is all they talked about. You get just as many story missions as the Dark Below, which I think is 8.
Mm-hmm.
I believe 8
Something
story,
like that.
8 story missions. You get 2 strikes, a raid, plus the 3 subclasses, and more guns.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, there's always your PlayStation exclusive strike and
yeah.
all that good stuff.
Plus
But
the Red Bull stuff.
yeah, there's
Yeah, you
another
guys see,
mission.
Optic's gonna be on it. I'm
already,
a big
already
Optic.
got 2 cans, bro.
Really? With Optic on it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Fuck, bro, that's so fucking sweet.
I got 2
It's
cans.
so sweet.
I'm addicted to Red Bull.
Shout out to Optic.
When I went to
I'm
Red
such a fanboy.
I went to 7-Eleven today. 7-Eleven has like the deal, the deal with Red Bull.
2 for $5 or?
No, like the deal for these cans.
Oh, okay.
I want to get whatever typical games he's getting.
He plays
PC.
PC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's different. I don't like that.
He gets a much better deal. But
Drew, buy me one. Bring it here.
uh,
We'll put you on camera.
I honestly think it's ridiculous that they're making you pay this much for a DLC because it's okay. We're gonna get some new story missions and we're gonna get a couple new strikes, whatever, and some new guns. $20-$25. I don't think DLC should ever be $40.
But you do
I'm
get
paying-
3
I'm paying
specific
20
class
less.
emotes.
Paying 20 less than the physical first
Yes.
game.
It better come
That's
with
ridiculous.
just as much as the first full game.
If it came
to
with
me,
just
if
as
I'm
much
paying
as the first-
$40.
came with just as much as the first full game, $40. Okay.
Yep.
that doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
that
Well,
doesn't make any sense.
well, you don't have to rebuy any of the land.
Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If,
it needs
if
to
you're
come
getting
with almost as many missions as the full game.
if it has as much gameplay added as the original game had, then it would be equal to $60
Well,
again.
that's what I'm saying. But
Okay.
you're not repurchasing any of the land. So if
Right,
if they made more missions on these planets,
but you are
You're not-
getting a whole new location.
okay.
Yeah,
One-
But are you getting
one
other
location.
places, or are you getting missions in other places as well?
I have no idea. I
Okay.
just know
Well,
they're
that-
adding
like that's
one
what I'm
new
saying. Like
location. yeah,
Earth is already there. You
right.
You play in
They're reusing
Russia.
those assets.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just adding a mission cannot be $60 worth.
Okay. Yeah, we all stopped.
We all
those.
froze. But hold on, you get 3 specific class emotes, 3 color schemes for their armor, and 3 exotic class items by shelling out the $20 bundle that will be on sale September 15th.
And they're also adding a new slot for class items.
Okay.
So you'll have 2 class items now.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Because
what?
and listen, this is something that
I don't
they
understand
teased
this.
a long time ago, okay? By saying a long time ago people were complaining in the alpha and the beta, because I was in the alpha, I was in the beta, and way back then people were complaining about the warlock's class item. Cuz the hunters had the
It's so small.
cloak, and then the titans had their sash, but then the warlocks just had their armbands. And back in the alpha and the beta, you could only get to level 8, so the armbands that you were getting like had nothing special about them. And everyone was like, you can't even see it, you can't even tell. But with the in one of the weekly updates or something like that, when they were talking about the upcoming game, DJ, the community manager, teased and said, "Well, what if one day your entire arm was covered in light?"
I think I remember that.
And everyone was like, no way. But there's never been any class item that like did that.
Right.
This is like teasing that, like, because now they're adding another class item slot. So eventually you might have a whole arm full of these bands, and your whole arm could be covered in light, or little, like the little shapes that you can buy, or
I
whatever
would like
it
them
is.
to just like redesign the entire armband and to just have like
Just
a
have it
sleeve.
go down the whole
Yeah.
arm. I thought that was what he was hinting at when I
Yeah.
first. Did he just shout out Savage Jerky in our chat?
I don't know, but
That is-
my Red Bull is not here. If you were bringing it, so I mean, if you want to do that, we can like put you on.
And then you can plug live
Yeah.
instead of doing it in our fucking chat, Drew.
But yeah, so
What the fuck is he talking
I
about?
don't know, man. He loves that Savage Jerky.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
But this is I don't know. I have no problem with the $40 price tag if they're going to justify it. If there's enough gameplay to justify me playing it for that long, I don't care what the price tag is. I paid $20 for the Dark Below, wasn't worth it. Paid the same price for House of Wolves, absolutely was worth it.
They learned a lot.
You know what I mean? Like, and they've specifically shown us in the trailers, there's even voice acting for the new characters. They're obviously trying to change how they're telling stories.
Yeah.
So if they're putting a $40 price tag on it, I'm expecting to get
A shit ton.
yeah. And if there isn't enough there to justify it, then I'll bitch and moan then. But I'm not gonna come out with the torches and pitchforks before we even have the stuff
Right.
here to play. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
No.
But my rant's over.
I say I like my thing is I'm paying $80 no matter what. I want the swag.
So it doesn't
Yo,
really
Strange
matter for you.
Coin's fucking
So-
awesome.
I know. I'm stoked about that. I wish I could have
the
gotten it.
$40 price tag doesn't really bother me that much because I'm already spending twice
Yeah.
that on premium shit. But I see where it's a problem because people aren't used to seeing that for a DLC.
Right.
People are like, why is that twice the price?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people
Well-
want it justified, and they're going to at one point release everything or like pitch why you want this.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's too soon. They can't build up this much hype now for a game that doesn't come out for another 3 months.
And that's what
4
I was
months.
saying earlier. Was like you'll know more about it
Yeah,
in
definitely.
like August.
They say in the coming weeks you'll know more.
Yeah. So that's all I was saying was like we don't know everything that it's coming with yet.
True.
It could have, like I don't think they announced Trials of Osiris. They waited like 3 weeks to announce Trials of Osiris after they announced that there wasn't a raid. And remember that fucking craziness?
Right.
Well, Prison Builders.
Or yeah, Prison of Elders. Sorry,
We
my
talked
bad.
about it in one of
But,
the
yeah.
.0s.
Yeah, like we were like everyone on the internet was like, how dare you release another DLC and it not have a raid? I'm not paying $20 fucking for that. And then Prison of Elders and Trials of Osiris and the new DLC, and they're better than any raid I've played.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I'll wait. You know what I mean? I'll wait to form an opinion.
See, my thing
definitely.
is, so far, it was like, okay, here's a new raid, and it's broken as fuck. Here's a horde mode. Cool. Like, I'm not getting anything that I'm like, that'll make me want to spend $20 on it. That'll make me want to spend $40 on it. I'm just kind of like, woo. Like, I bought the season pass for Mortal Kombat because I wanted these characters as they're going to come out and play them and whatnot. But even then, for 4 characters and a costume pack, I only paid like $20.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like okay, cool, and I'm gonna get this over an amount of time. And it's just Destiny. It never gives me anything that's like, hell yeah, I'm in it to win it. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'll dig around on this until something else comes out.
Yeah, but that's also I think that's also like your style of game too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not a big first person shooter player. So you would need something that like really grabs you to be like, this is my game right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I really wasn't either until I played Destiny. Because I used to hate first person
Yeah.
shooters.
See, I mean, I played first person shooters a lot. I'm not great at them, but I did.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. Destiny's been okay. It's fun to play with my friends, but that's pretty much my thing with it.
I think in order to get the most out of Destiny, you have to play hardcore. You have
I
to.
mean-
You have to really be willing to do everything 3 times a week, every week, on every character, to get everything done, to get all the stuff you need, to get your rank up, to get the shit that you need to upgrade the shit you don't have.
I mean, you
That was
watched me
Crota
catch
for
up
me.
to everybody every Saturday night for that first chunk of Destiny.
The first expansion was kind of a joke, though.
I even think it wasn't worth it.
What was the
Yeah.
first expansion?
Dark Below.
Yeah,
What was
Crota.
that? Okay.
yeah. I mean, like that one was so broken. Like you didn't like.
Everyone,
there's
there
no
was a
talent-
cheese the first day.
Yeah, there's no challenge for anybody.
Yeah.
No one was pushed.
See you, Drew. Thanks for watching, man.
Hey, man.
I see. My thing with that is though, like, honest to God, like, everyone gives Destiny so much shit for
Yeah,
it.
it's true.
But any game, people always find exploits in any game you're playing.
No.
Any game. Now, Destiny gets shit for it because literally it breaks the game when these exploits come out. You know what I mean? Like, it's cake work to beat these epic challenges now. You know what I mean? But like, even like, okay, just for 1 second, let's for 1 second consider the speedrunning community. They break every game they play.
Yep.
They find every glitch and exploit they can to shorten their time. Now, it's not affecting anybody because they're just doing speedruns, and I mean, of course,
Right.
you're competing with other speedrunners, but everyone's doing these exploits.
Right.
Whereas this is like breaking the game because like this epic rare loot is now a joke to get because you can easily beat these things.
Also, single player versus multiplayer.
Exploits are a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big difference. But I don't know. I just like Destiny a lot. I played a lot. I stopped playing during Dark Below because even I thought that was a joke. But my thing is like everyone gives them so much shit, and I don't think Destiny's a bad game, and I don't think there's any justification to call it a bad game. It's got all the great shooter mechanics. It's got all the great multiplayer aspects. It doesn't have good storytelling at all, but there is a great lore there. It just makes you work for it because you have to go outside the game and read it.
Yeah.
But really, it's not a bad game at all. And so, like, it's not like my favorite game ever, but I just always feel like I need to like stand up for it because I feel like it gets way more shit than it deserves.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, I mean, they put themselves out on a limb by trying to do something different. And
Yeah.
anytime you do that, you're gonna get backlash.
And I definitely think that everything that they told us Destiny would be was misleading.
Yeah. Completely.
Before this game came out, everyone thought it was going to be something totally different than what it is. And I hate when that happens with video games, and it happens pretty often.
lot.
But I really don't like when that happens with video games. It's always like one of those things where you're just like, this isn't what I was promised. Like, I think another great example of that is The Order. I thought The Order was going to be so much more than it was. And then when it came out, it was just kind of like a pretty generic third-person shooter with a really cool storyline. And I thought it was going to have some really like interesting different mechanics.
Yeah.
So like it happens sometimes, and it's always disappointing. But I don't think it's that bad of a game.
And I'm pretty sure that'd be the end of our Batman, or not Batman.
Batman.
Jesus. I'm staring at Batman poster behind us. Our Destiny discussion.